Hello everyone, welcome to day 3. You've made it. Can I just say before we jump into the video today, I'm so proud of you guys. My heart is absolutely full. I'm bursting with love and self-love, which is a journey I have embarked on in the last few months, and I've doubted myself a lot. I've doubted my business. I doubted my mission. And I was wondering if it was worth it, if I was actually empowering women and changing their lives and helping them, if I had anything to even share. And when I decided to do this challenge, it actually came from, how do I say this? Not from a place. It's my place of love. But because I am in a few of the groups from my clients, and I could see that their captions are very difficult, and people don't have anything to reply. They have anything to say to their captions. They really struggle to engage with these businesses, including me. I want to say something. I want to help them grow. I want to engage with them. But sometimes I'm stuck with saying cute, super cute, love this photo, and there's nothing for me to engage. There's nothing there for me. As soon as I comment cute, I'm gone and I forgot about them. We need to make an impression on people, and it's always my goal when I'm writing a caption. So looking at them like that, I asked them, do you guys want me to do a challenge? Do you want me to help you write better captions? And that's where this idea was born. And to have over 800 of you, I've let more people sign in yesterday, so we have a lot more people. Some of them are not in the group, which is a bit naughty, but it's absolutely filling my heart to see you all here. It's making me realize that my mission is right. I am here to help women grow. I am here to empower you all, and there's nothing that makes me more happy or passionate or excited to wake up and get dressed and get to it. And thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time. I'm so proud of you all. I'm so excited to see all of you having aha moments and, getting more excited about business. Some of you saying that you have never had this much engagement in a long time, that followers are coming back. There's so much love in the group. I don't even know. There's so much that you guys are communicating amongst each other. You're helping each other, you're empowering each other. This is what business is about. If this only took us 2 days to create, imagine what we could create in the long term. It just blows my mind. So thank you for being here. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through this challenge. Sometimes I have to, pinch myself that I am the person behind this video doing this for you, and not one of you behind the screen doing it, because I'm usually thinking that I'm not good enough or that I don't have enough to teach. But I realize that I do, and I am so, so grateful that you guys are the ones taking these lessons from me. So thank you. Enough of my jibber jabber. So I want to go straight into what we're going to do today. I promise I'll keep this video short, because I know my videos usually go for way too long because I get way too excited. And today's post is very close to my heart. It's something that's changed my business. It's a subject that has really made my business explode. I don't have any other words to say this, but it pretty much exploded my business. And it was to actually realize I had to be the face of my brand. I couldn't hide anymore against my products. I couldn't hide behind my clients' images. It was enough. I had to come out and I had to show who I was. And it just made my whole business be more relatable. People wanted to buy from me. They trusted me. They loved me. And I felt more confident because all of a sudden I could express myself. I could actually give my voice to my business. And it wasn't just the voice of the product or the voice of the business. It was me. And that was absolutely amazing. Do you ever find yourself in your favorite brand's profile, how do you use this word? Wooing or loving the person that owns that business? Do you sometimes follow the page for the person that has created that business. But then when they offer you a product, you want it because you love them, you trust them, and anything they do, you know it's going to be good because they are pretty good. You already know them, you love them, and you love their family, right? Most likely, those businesses are the most successful. So how does it make you feel when you connect someone's business through them? It makes you feel good, right? It makes you feel more related to them. So the fact is that people will buy from people. We often try to think that we can sell our product by just telling them our product is good enough. But people need to trust a brand before they can actually buy them. And there's no better way of making that happen other than putting your face out there. We are all small businesses. We are not massive corporations with billions, or not billions, hundreds of thousands of dollars in marketing budgets that can actually make a product have a life. For example, Coca-Cola, they don't need anyone's face. Their product has life. They have a look that they can portray and people connect to it. But for us to create this, you have to have a lot of marketing experience. You have to have a lot of marketing money to spend to put Coca-Cola everywhere, in every outdoor, in every magazine, in every TV ad. You just have to do it. If you don't have that cash flow, if you can't afford to keep getting your business seen over and over and over, so you're on top of mind of people all the time, the best way and the quickest way of making a small business shine is to actually be the face of your business. There's absolutely nothing else we can do. So with that in mind, we are actually going to hear my story. So it's relatable and you know what to talk about when you go out today. I know a lot of you yesterday struggled a little bit with what kind of benefit can I give to people? What is the tip that I can give them that they're actually going to want to hear from me? And I was very impressed that a lot of you had so much knowledge and so much love to give. And that's all it takes, guys. You just need to give love. You don't have to give amazing information or statistics or studies or anything crazy. You just have to be you and come from a place of love. All right. So today we're going to talk about my example and how I grew Stylish Kids Australia, so you can understand the difference this showing my face made to my business. But before, let me have a coffee because I need it. It's going to get cold. So I started Stylish Kids Australia in 2015, as I said to you guys before, and I was a directory for mums' businesses. But I am an ideas person. I'm always creating ideas. So I kept thinking, what is it that no one else is doing? I've already created a product that no one else is doing. And that itself, it's a marketing on its own because no one's doing, so it grows really quickly, right? I didn't have competition, so I didn't have to differentiate myself from other people. But very soon, other pages started opening because they saw I was growing very fast. So very soon I had another idea and I decided I was going to start doing online markets, and no one else was doing that. So the online pop-up store, as I called it, grew very fast and it was a huge success. That's where my business really started. I went from 7 months of just giving love, and not getting anything for it. And then all of a sudden, I had an awesome idea that was profitable and I actually could quit my job and be home with my kids. So that was amazing. And again, no one was doing it. So I just kept going and I was the only one. So my business grew like that. But very soon, there was 5 or 6 other people copying my idea. So my business wasn't the only one anymore. And I had to find the next big point of difference from all these people. And at that point, I was already working one-on-one with a lot of clients and I loved it. I felt so passionate about helping them and seeing the difference I could make in their business and watching their journey and watching them grow online. And I realized then that I had to come up with the next big thing. I just wasn't sure what it was. But then one day, having lunch at Mums with Hustle in Brisbane, I met the beautiful Carly from Little Mackie, and I hope she's watching, so I love you, Carly. And she was telling me how hard it was for her to actually get content for her business because her product is beautiful, it's amazing, and it's quite big. It was a baby bunk a doll's bunk bed. Now she makes doll's bed and doll's high chairs. She's incredible, and she hand makes these things, guys. But she had this beautiful, massive bunk, and she couldn't really post and give away to a lot of people because it was quite expensive. And she said, I just wish I had a place to create more content. And we were in this networking party. There are a lot of people meeting and putting names, faces to names. And the feeling of that was incredible. We all connected. We all knew each other, but we didn't really know each other. So that feeling was amazing. And I told her, what if I created an event that you could bring your bunk? And I had a bedroom set up, and we had a model, and we had flat lay stations with everyone's products, and everyone can share and create images. And she said that was a great idea. So she helped me come up with this concept, and I did an event in Brisbane in December 2016, nearly 2 years ago. And guys, that event changed my business. And can you guess why it changed my business? Because people met me. There was nearly 90 women that came that day and brought their products and met each other and networked and learned. We had Q&As, we had workshops, we had amazing successful businesses that came to teach them, to inspire them. And we had a bedroom that we created. We had a model. So these women spent the whole day photographing. But one thing that was really important was that no one knew who I was. They all walked in the door. That event, I spent $10,000 creating that event. It wasn't about making money. It was about creating something else. That was the next step. So all these women walked into this event that I've put my heart and soul into it, and no one knew who I was. Everyone walked straight past me, and I was trying to get their attention, to get them to move on. And everyone's like, who is this lady? Like another crazy lady. But then I introduced myself. I didn't want to talk all day that day. I was actually hiding behind the microphone, just emceeing and telling them, oh, you guys go here and you go there. Now you listen to this person, and now listen to that person. And at not one stage, I taught them anything about my journey on how I could help them. I just pretty much told who I was. That was my name, and this is what I had created for them. And from that day on, nearly everyone that went to that event became a huge fan and a huge friend. These people still work with me. They're still doing my courses, my online events, my magazine. They do everything I do because we connected. We became acquainted and we became friends. So they went from knowing me to trusting me to loving me to wanting to work with me. Some of them, which you guys are watching here, you are my best clients. You are my best friends. And this is the importance of putting your face on your brand, guys. As soon as I did that, I was able to create new ideas for them that I knew worked for them because I knew them. I knew them close, and I knew what the need for their business was. So I was able to create the next step, which was the magazine, the online magazine, though I still feature them and I still give them love and I still share them with thousands and thousands of people in Australia. So this is the power of putting your face to your business. Since then, my business has absolutely exploded. I've learned to get out of my comfort zone. I've learned to speak so I can actually share what I know. I talk on my stories all the time. I do post about myself quite often. It's not all the time because that's not what my business is about. The Stylish Mama Bosses is all about me, but Stylish Kids Australia, it's about kids decoration. So I don't often talk about my life, but I do nearly every week. All right. So what is the biggest mistake you think you guys are doing right now that's stopping you from having success? You often think you're not good enough to do what I just told you, right? Who of you right now are thinking, what would want to hear from me? Are you crazy? As if I'm going to put my face on my page, as if anyone's going to want to know who I am. Look at all those trendy people. That's why they're succeeding, because they're trendy and they're awesome and they deserve it. I have nothing special. This is BS, ladies. Not to swear, in my video, it is absolutely BS. We are all good enough. The only person not good enough is our little mean girl telling us that we can't do this. in here, as I told you before, we have our best self, which I call my higher self. And she tells me all the time, I am good enough and I deserve an abundant life. I deserve a successful life. I just need to get out of my comfort zone, trust my instinct, and make the best of it. So, what could you be doing today that's actually going to help you get out of your comfort zone? I think you already know what I'm going to make you do today. So ideally, we are all the faces of our brand. You will find the most successful small businesses online. The owners are the face of their brand. They are. They could be coaches, influencers. There's a bigger example than an influencer. These ladies have a business. Influencers are businesses. And they have a business based on their face. People love them. They love their family. They want to know more from them. When they suggest a product, people buy from them. They're not making money from the product, but brands are paying them a shitload of money to be talking about their products. So that is a business. They are a marketing agent. All right. So think of an example of a coach that you love, maybe me. One of you today said that she loved that I used one of my examples of post to give you on the group, saying that it was a good example. She's like, good on you for using you as an example. And I said, I think we should all celebrate our successes. If we don't celebrate it, who will, right? And if we do celebrate it, people will celebrate it with us. So be brave to celebrate your wins. Share your wins as much as you can. But all right, think about coaches that you know are successful. You probably can think of their face before you can actually think of their business name, right? So influencers, me, Winnie Dot, she's a huge influencer that has a business and her business booms because people love her, okay? So these are really good examples. So go to my page and check how I talk to my people when I talk about me. Go into Winnie Dot and see how she talks to her people. It's all about her day and her kids and her life. People love hearing from her. They love her. They know she's lovely. She created this Hour of Power for Moms because she knows moms need to take time for themselves. She created a group on Facebook that she gives tips for moms on what to do an hour a day to love themselves. That's nothing to do about her business. It's anything, but it's about her helping other women, and people love her, so they will always think of her and her products. Okay, so what is today's topic? After all, we are going to talk about you. Today we are going to give 5 fun facts about you, your very own creative self, your beautiful braveness. I want a lot of you today. What are the 5 things that make you you? I don't want to hear about your kids. I don't want to hear about your husband. I don't want to hear about your product at all. I want to hear about you. What are the memories you have that make you the person you are? Do you have sad things you want to share? Do you have happy things you want to share? Whatever you want to share, it's you, and I can't wait to read it, guys. I really can't wait. Show behind the scenes and show your dream. What is your dream? All right, I'm going to share my fun fact. So this is a good example for you. I haven't thought of this, so I'm going to wing it. Let me think. I'm Brazilian. This is a really fun fact. I moved here in 2007 after I met my husband in London. And we fell in love. We traveled the world. We lived in Brazil, and then we moved here in 2007, so nearly 12 years ago. Fact number 2. I couldn't speak any English when I met my husband. I moved to England to speak English, so I only ever been speaking English for the last 12 years or 13 years. And when I was in England, I actually met the Queen. I was working in a restaurant, and she walked in for dinner, and it was a friend's birthday, and I had to do "Good evening, Your Majesty." I got trained by my boss to do this, and I got her coat out. I said "Good evening," and she sat right next to the clock room, so I could watch her eating all night. And her husband was awesome. He said I looked really smart. It was a really, really cool experience. I'll never forget that. Number 3, I don't exercise very much. That is not a very fun fact, but the truth is, I don't like exercising. I know I should. Yoga is an exercise, right? I do yoga. I meditate. I walk, but I don't really pump iron. I don't do anything else. And I only walk like maybe once every month. That's not a fun fact, but it's definitely a fact about me. Number 4. I actually can't think of anything right now. Well, I'm going to just go with it. My kids' names are Violet Astrid and Joyce Fairbanks. Violet being a name that I always wanted to give since I'm 19. I always wanted to have a daughter called Violetta, but everyone in Australia says Violetta, so I changed the name to Violet. And Astrid is her middle name, and that's my mom's name, and I gave it to her so she is connected to Brazil and she knows where she's from. My son's name is Jose Philip. So my husband told me when I was pregnant with Violet that if I was going to choose her name, he was going to choose her name. And when I was pregnant with Jose, and we knew as a boy, in Brazil we all find out. This is an actual fun fact. In Brazil, we all find out the sex of our babies as soon as we can, sometimes at 12 weeks because we're desperate to know. And we name them there and then. We announce it to everyone, to our family, and everyone starts to celebrate our kids from 12 weeks. So it's like they already exist. It's like they're already born. People already give gifts. They talk to your belly. They cuddle your belly. They love you. And I absolutely loved that I did that, even being in Australia and getting a lot of people looking at me like this. I'm so glad that I did because I felt so much love. And my husband's family actually told me they loved it too. So that's a fun fact. But Jose's name, my husband said he was going to choose the name, and I was really worried about it because the name he wanted, I just hated them. But I had no say in it. I guess I could go, no way, we're not naming this. But one day he came to me and said he wanted to call him Jose, which is Spanish. I was like, darling, it's not Jose, it's José. In Portuguese, remember, I'm from Brazil. But we ended up calling him Jose, which is like an English way, and his name is Philip, which is my husband's name. And all right, there you go. That's my 5 fun facts. That's easy, right? Just think about it and share. People will absolutely love to know what your fun facts are. So a few tips for you. The image, it can be an image of you, preferably. Please, if you have a really nice image of you. If you don't have a good image of you, if it's not a clear image that's your face and people can see you, if it's a dark image that it's confusing and there's a lot of going on, don't use it. All right, we still need to have a pretty feed. We don't want weird things in our feed. We don't want weird fonts on our feed. We don't want weird images in our feed. So if you don't have a beautiful image of you, go for an image of your product. It could be a product that a client took a photo for you. It could be just your product itself, your best seller, your most favorite product, or it could just be a random photo, whatever photo you love. Or it could just be an image that says fun facts about me. Okay, that's a really good one too, because people will know straight away that they're going to read about the person behind the business. That could actually be the best option. All right, if it's not a photo of you, do up an image that says 5 facts about me or 5 fun facts about me. Start your caption with the saying 5 fun facts about me. So this is the subject line of your post, and people know what to expect. They don't have to start reading to guess what they're about to read. Always introduce the topic of your caption and the top of it. All right. Mention that you are doing this as part of Stylish Kids Australia Challenge. Tag us and say that so people know that you're not just randomly talking about yourself, which is totally fine. But a lot of you told me, I don't want to talk about myself because I feel like people be like, why are you talking about yourself? So just mention you're part of Stylish Kids Australia Challenge. And today's topic is about your 5 fun facts. And make sure you tell people in your post and go to the hashtag Stylish5Days with the S challenge to check all the other participants' 5 fun facts. People really want to go because I love 5 fun facts. I'll be reading all of yours for sure. And please don't plug any of your products or anything about your business in this post. This post is just about you and nothing else. All right, One more thing I want you to do today, I want you to go to your stories. So if you haven't done your stories, this is a really good opportunity. Go to your stories and do a little post about yourself. Maybe it's a behind the scenes, maybe it's your office, maybe it's a warehouse, or you making a product, or you packing products, whatever it is. Just talk about yourself, or maybe tell people that you're sharing the fun facts about yourself in your post to direct them to your post so they can read more. It doesn't have to be glamorous, it just has to be real and it has to be you. All right, so a few reminders. Post tonight between 7 and 10 p.m. Share your post in our Facebook group post. Please don't create a new post about it. It makes it really hard for anyone to find posts. Use the post I'm going to do today with the link for the video today. So use that as a comment in that post so we can all find and follow that same post every day. It just makes it easier to find things. Giveaway, don't forget, we are still giving a scholarship away for the most engaging person. So the more you comment in our Facebook group, the more you watch our videos, the more you like everyone's comments and you help them and you comment back to them, you will go up in the group insights, and Facebook on Friday will tell me who of you is the most engaging. And then I'm going to go into the Instagram hashtag to make sure that you are participating, that you are commenting on other people's posts. And then you could win a scholarship to work with me. Lastly, a lot of you have been asking me, what is the Academy that you hadn't heard of before, that you want to know more? And don't worry, I will be telling you more about it in the end of the week. And I actually had, this is really cool, I've had a few businesses contacting me wanting to offer gifts to the people that sign up to the Academy. So we already have a diary, we have some mugs. It's just amazing. I can't wait to share with you, but there's a lot of bonuses for the people that sign up, and the Academy starts in August. All right, so this is it. This is all for you today. I know it's a long video. I cannot wait to hear what you come up with today, and have the best time. That's what this is all about. It's us having fun and being the best version of ourselves. Please take 10 minutes to meditate today. Please go outside, be sun-kissed, or drink a cup of tea outside, or a coffee or wine, whatever you fancy, or just go touch the grass for 10 minutes. Please do this for me today at some stage. This is also part of your tasks today. I want you to take 10 minutes for yourself, and then I want you to write. I'm going to make a post in our Facebook saying self-care day, and then I want you to comment to say what you've done so we can all get ideas as well. So maybe it could be a little bath or foot bath, or could be a little facial, whatever it is that you've done for yourself. Please let us know tonight. All right, big love to you all. I cannot wait to see what you come up with, and I cannot wait to see you today live, which is very soon, in our Facebook group. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.